It's the AJ and McCall show
After the show!
And we need to welcome very special guests back for the first time in ages, decades, centuries
It's been
possibly.
15 years.
It's been a couple years.
Think you can leave town and come back and ask for money?
Well,
He just wants to go hang out and have lunch, yo.
It's Mr. Mitch, everybody.
And not pay for it. That's what my dad would tell me when I go home. You forget your wallet?
my key
Yes.
card still works to this building, so I don't
I
think you guys hate me that bad.
Maybe you're still on the payroll then.
Are you
I've been
still
wondering,
getting paid?
direct
You should-
deposit's still pumping in.
You
I just
should-
haven't said
You
anything.
should fill out a time card and see if you actually get paid for this.
After show. Mitch is back with us. He was on the morning show for a stretch. He works in the news department forever.
did.
So he's back hanging out with us for the after show today and apparently getting paid for it. So good news for him.
Yes.
Cha-ching.
So you
Cha-ching.
I didn't
You're-
authorize it, but do it.
He's just hanging
anyways.
out. It's fine. We're cool.
just,
Cool.
Will said it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember?
What?
You signed off on it.
Yeah.
No.
It was a big boost to the podcast.
It's all good.
So you're back, so you can help out then with this ridiculous notion that McCall started today that basically, because I was trying to figure out if she tries to stop shadow monsters from breaking into her room, that I'm now going to break into her house.
Look, I'm telling you. If you ask somebody, okay, so tell me. What?
Mitch, how do
Sorry.
you sleep at night? Tell me your arrangement.
Tell
My
me-
arrangement?
Tell me with the doors and the
Doors,
blankets and the
No,
blankets.
you know
lights.
what? Honestly, I sleep right below. I shouldn't say this because
I sleep
I'll
naked.
give all the listeners my address before I start. But
Thank you. He knows
I
exactly
sleep
what I'm talking
right
about.
under an open window because I like the breeze. My head is like.
I was like, especially when
You're
you're
gonna get
sitting,
murdered.
especially when you're sleeping in there naked, you know? Just get
I'm
that
telling
nice
you.
breeze.
I'm telling you right now. If
You went there. I didn't. I never said that.
I never said that. See, if
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm
AJ
sure there's
I
people
wear
that do
footy
it though.
pajamas.
Probably.
Thank you.
So AJ asks me, "Tell me how you sleep." But I need everything, like
I
with the light.
prefaced
I
it.
need it with the
I
blanket.
prefaced
You need to
it.
tell me with the door and everything. So I was like, "Are you sending people to break into my house?" And then he was like all offended, and he told me, "This is the most offensive thing you've ever
to
said,"
me.
which really is like saying a lot because I've said a lot of things.
Yeah. I
Everyone knows
I
if
can
I'm.
s-
Go ahead.
I can
Sorry,
see
go
why
ahead.
McCall would be hesitant.
Don't support her.
But I don't.
Hey.
I don't think AJ's gonna do anything.
Yeah, everyone knows if I was going to commit a crime that I got a crew together, it was going to be for the great Gosner's heist of 2020.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've pushed it back 2 years. Now we're just announcing it on air. So
There's a cheese shortage now.
Steal all the
so.
cheese. It
Not
was
the
a fair
cheese!
question. I prefaced it by saying, look, there's a new meme that I've seen a bunch of times that shadow monsters live in the hallway, plus they've been on TikTok. How do you sleep at night so you can't tell me which way you do it? I wanted you to tell me without me giving you the answer so that I can tell you if you were in danger or not. McCall sleeps with the door open. I sleep with the door open. Shadow monsters are going to eat us.
I don't sleep with the door open.
Well, shadow monsters aren't going to eat you. But
I-
you
I
apparently
can't.
sleep with the window open, so that's a whole other range of problems.
Yeah.
And in the nude, so, you know, I don't know.
That was a joke.
Yeah, got it.
it was a joke after everyone else went, "What?" And
What?
oh yeah, I was kidding.
Just kidding.
That'd be so
Jokes.
dumb, too.
Jokes. Why would I do that? No, it would freak me out. Like people asking me how you sleep with your I'll sleep with my windows open and stuff because I get a lot of
I
circulation
didn't
through.
ask that. I wasn't like, when are your windows open? When do you and Dustin approximately go to bed? What time do your dogs approximately go to bed?
Is your
Which
street well
window-
lit?
Which window is probably the loosest? I didn't ask those questions.
Well, yeah, but those can all be like
Do
insinuated.
you leave one of
Like,
your doors unlocked?
I cannot. Oh, that
cannot
was such a-
confirm nor deny.
You Utah.
I'm just kidding. I lock everything.
Such a big disagreement between Ashley and I when we first started dating because she never locked her car. I'm like, it takes one time for you to get this wrong.
Right,
And then, you're
and
gonna
then it's
learn
like,
that lesson.
I'll never do that again.
You're going to learn it.
Never do
So
that
just
again.
lock it.
Oh, I hit my elbow. Oh, funny bone. Oh,
Ha 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 ha. It's
not-
hilarious.
I was
It's
gonna
not
say,
funny.
I'm pretty sure if you didn't lock your car and it got stolen, you can't claim it under insurance because that's your fault.
I think that is true because
It's the same thing with
When
having your keys in the car.
Yep.
when I first got this car, my car wouldn't. The key had to be in the ignition just right, and it would seriously take me like 10 minutes to get it started.
yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm just going to leave it in here, and I'm never going to move. And then my dad pointed out to me, he said, but then if your car gets stolen, and it's because your key was left in the
Your
ignition,
SOL.
insurance doesn't cover that. So I'm like,
No.
well, I guess I better pay the
That's
$20 to get it
insane to me.
fixed. You know.
Ugh. What?
I'm
what a-
out. Wrecked.
How did you handle that,
Oh,
Mitch?
so
That's
many
just-
dollars.
That's a personal tragedy
Oh.
right there.
Boom. Roasted.
Actually, real quick, I want to backtrack to something. Mitch, you can help us out. Do you remember the Russian sleep experiment story?
No. Should I?
So it's like the World War II experiment where they were trying to keep them up, and there's like that picture that looks like a basically person who's a mummy. I'm gonna pull it up for you.
Wow.
I was gonna see if you had the same Mandela effect that McCall and I've been having because we can't figure it out.
I can't remember what it's called. I can't. Like, I swear there's an actual name for it.
A
But all I'm
Russian-
finding is the Russian sleep experiment. But I swear it was like
Something
diary or something study. Like, I cannot wrap my brain around it.
Diarrhea?
No, it's not that.
that one.
That's Taco
The-
Bell.
Oh my gosh. What?
You haven't seen that picture before?
What does that picture have to do with?
Supposedly it's supposed to be what
That's
happened
what
to
happens
the person
after.
who was up for like 20 some days or
I-
whatever.
Let's see. I didn't get to see this.
You know,
I think we remember talking about this not last week, but before.
I just cannot remember what it's called.
I'm gonna close out that.
I
image.
thought the
It's
world
terrifying.
record was like 11 days.
Oh, maybe.
I consider myself kind of not an expert, but I studied this because my friends and we actually put together a documentary that was shown at the Logan Film Festival where our
Oh, nice.
buddy stayed awake for 7 straight days, and we documented it, had like sleep doctors look at him and everything. About day 5, you start hallucinating bad, and he like, it was wild. It's interesting stuff. But
Start
he
hallucinating
didn't look
after-
like that. He didn't look
I
like
didn't know
that
that.
picture.
Well, that I think so the issue is that McCall and I were randomly ended up on it because that picture's terrifying and it's been used in this jump scare thing that's on TikTok now. And so McCall and I were talking about it because it's the Russian sleep experiment, and I remember it being a legit story that was kind of an urban legend, but it wasn't spawned off a website. And there being a movie, like McCall said, but there is one called the Russian sleep experiment, but it was like something diary or the something journal. And if you go to Google now, the story's been debunked. It's totally fake. It spawned. Somebody wrote it on a website. There's no movie that's something diary. There's only the Russian sleep experiment. So McCall and I are having what we feel is like this collective Mandela effect
Yeah,
where we
that's
remember
exactly what
something
it feels
that
like.
does not exist. So I was curious if you had the same one as us because we were just talking about it last week.
No, but
'Cause-
that would be creepy.
Yeah, my whole brain is just like blown about this. I cannot remember what it's called.
Mm.
I know it has a name. I've got the post up. It should be going up right now on the Facebook page to see if you can like weigh in on the question, because like I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called.
I remember talking about this years ago.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it years ago, and there was like a name for it, and I can't remember what the crap it was.
Yeah.
See, I also feel like my memory's older than the supposed when the story was written to, but whatever.
Right.
It's weird. It's weird.
Well, that's the thing. People are saying that it was just off of Creepypasta, I think.
Yeah.
Was where it
That's
was.
what I'm saying. I remember being an urban legend from something more than just a website story.
Right. It wasn't just like, oh, yeah, they did this. And it was just, yeah.
All right, from scary to awkward. All right, time for producer Butters to pick.
Oh no.
Who's he going with in the divorce?
Can I be neutral?
No. There's no neutral. There's no joint custody in this situation.
Can I get some background on this? Because I feel this is a really personal question to ask someone on air.
We were talking about marriages today,
Yeah.
and then we were talking about friend divorces because
Okay.
there's this whole situation in my friend group that I don't think there's necessarily going to be a friend divorce, but we were just joking about it. Who goes which way when your friends break up? Because it's an important thing. No one ever thinks of the
It is.
friends.
It is.
I'll get every other weekend with both.
No, that's not an
Just cop it
acceptable
out.
Joint
answer.
custody.
That is a
Copping
cop
out.
out. That's a cop out.
Fine, all right.
Are you
I'll
talking
piss
about
one of
i-
you off.
if-
I'm just going to go with McCall then.
I knew it.
I
I
knew
knew
it.
it.
I knew it. We've actually got a question up on our Facebook page right now about whose side you'd be on, so other people can weigh in too, so then we can know, because I think this will be fun.
If they're going to take AJ or McCall in
Yeah.
the friend divorce?
Yeah, I said, whose side would you be on in a quote AJ and McCall divorce?
All right, so ask Mitch.
Mitch. Ooh.
We waited for this topic just till you got in.
He's like, I'm not gonna see either of you.
I felt this
so-
question was coming. As long as I feel like McCall would be the more responsible one to take care of me, but AJ would be like the fun one. Like, hey, let's go to pizza.
true.
You know, let's.
It's True.
Let's go to pizza.
Either way, I'm getting 2 Christmases, right?
That's what I said. I said I'm holding out for 2 Christmases.
Ellie just commented. She said AJ because he makes decent TikToks. I haven't seen any from McCall.
Ooh,
That's
Wow.
even though that's a reason for me, McCall makes way more than I do.
I do. I
Is
make
that
a
fighting words?
She
that. Those are fighting
so
words.
many more than
I feel
do.
like slightly attacked.
I haven't even
I
been
make a
on the-
ton of TikToks.
I haven't even been on the app
all
in
the
like
time.
3 weeks.
all the time. So
I
that's
honestly
okay.
didn't know AJ made TikToks.
Wow. Okay. So
Boom, roasted.
all right. So it's not even a choice anymore. Producer Butters is excommunicated from my family. I don't even want him. You have full custody.
Oh gosh.
He's done.
I've been a bad kid.
He's been
I've been a bad
he ain't
kid.
getting Christmas
Just
this
did a
year.
bad thing.
But I will vouch for McCall. She does a lot of TikToks.
I do.
McCall was on it first. McCall's on it still.
I
I've
love
been
TikTok,
off for
man.
Like
No,
3
I
weeks.
knew
She-
AJ made them. I just
You've
don't
been
think
in
about
some
it.
of mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ellie just asked, "What's your @ then?"
The
Just
McCall
the
Taylor.
McCall Taylor. The McCall Taylor across all of the
We
things.
can't say it out loud, so we have to censor
Sorry.
that later because, you know,
Beep.
how dare we have our own names and stuff.
Beep.
But the AJ Knight, the McCall Taylor.
Yeah, across any
What
socials.
was the one where you locked me in a studio?
Well, originally it was because you were sick, and then I redid it because of quarantine.
That's right.
That is funny.
It was
You had
really
a
good.
Bad. You got like
It was
some
really
kind-
good.
You were coughing up a lung that week. You had, like a bad flu or
Yeah.
something.
He had Rona before anybody actually did.
Yeah.
So
I had lightning once before, so I can't have it
No.
again.
I had lightning once.
I had
Oh, okay. Lightning. Got
that
it.
must have been when I was sick back in like February.
It was a while ago, yeah.
January.
Yeah,
When was that?
I can't remember. You had some kind of flu or something because you were just you
Oh,
were
that was
taking
terrible.
all the tissues.
That
Yep.
was
Just
terrible.
coughing up a lung. I felt bad.
Poor
And
shoes.
then I was like, I feel bad, but stay away from me. I feel bad from afar.
I feel bad distantly.
Then everybody else got it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
none of us have really traded illnesses this year.
Kevin
No,
got
mm-mm,
it.
not really.
Kevin.
I've done
tried.
really good to do things like, eat my vitamins and vegetables. So
Okay, we're gonna have to ask Kevintron this question.
AJ rolls his eyes at me.
I do.
Sorry, man.
Is he in yet?
I
He's
haven't
not in
seen
yet.
him yet.
Yesterday, it
Kevin
was,
Wait, what time is it?
Yesterday was
10:37.
10:50,
Sorry, he
so-
doesn't roll in till noon. That guy
Oh,
works like
gosh.
4 hours a day. If
Poor
that.
guy. Poor guy.
and then he
He's-
gets so offensive.
Poor man. He works
No,
so
I
much.
He did say he wouldn't buy a boat.
Kid works
He was
so
on our show
much.
this morning.
I like that guy.
Oh gosh. All right. So wait, you didn't give an actual answer. You
I-
just did
I
pros and
did.
cons for both.
No, I ended up going with you because
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, because you'd be the fun parent.
We both know that's true.
Whatever.
We both know that's true.
No,
Sorry,
no
I'd make
offense,
you I'd
McCall.
make you eat healthy things and go on hikes and
All right.
appreciate nature.
So who gets Mitch?
You just picked me.
No. What, the other way around.
Now we have to pick?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the situation?
yeah, you
is
guys
this?
fight
don't
over
know.
me. I want to see how this turns out.
The parent moved. Who's the choice? Mitch against two. You guys
that's-
got to pick for
All right,
Mitch.
Mitch.
Okay,
Mitch versus me.
Ta-da!
No, it's you two having a custody battle over me. And Butters is the judge that eventually decides.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
I
want you to
love
know.
this.
I want you to know that all of us are not you. The rest of us are all children of divorce, so this hits a little close to home.
Technically,
My
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Pimmer has been divorced twice.
Next.
You guys brought this up, not me.
Mine's
Moving
been
on.
Butters
like
brought this
several
up.
times.
We're moving on.
Hey, so I figured out a name for all Utah relationships while we're on the subject of marriage.
Wait,
All
what?
of us what?
Utah relationships.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because I always crack jokes that it's done in hyperspeed here compared to everywhere else. We just don't operate on the 6-week schedule of meet and fall in love.
Right.
So is
and get
Mitch
married.
the exception?
Mitch is. That's why Mitch picked me. We're much more alike. Mitch plays it the right way. You don't
We're
have to
gonna-
get everything decision done in 6 weeks.
We're going to watch football and eat nachos.
Yeah. we are
Hey,
gonna
I
do
want to
that.
do that.
No, you're not the fun parent.
Ah, dang
You're
it.
like, we're gonna exercise and eat broccoli.
I like broccoli.
And then we're gonna
See?
clean
Don't
the
attack
house.
broccoli.
Yeah, and then we're gonna clean the house every day, including the floorboards.
Look, everything
inclu-
just feels really nice when like your house is clean.
Then you
okay?
can watch football.
Fight me.
But the game will be over. I don't care.
I'll just watch it while I clean. Look, you guys think that I am some freaking like
Turn the vacuum off.
stuffy son of a gun, and I am so not. I'm feeling very attacked right now. Excuse me.
I'm not. I didn't say it. I'm just building off of it.
Well, you're stuck with me, so.
Got that guy. No, so apparently in the UK, she's not happy about that. In the UK, since they've been dealing with quarantine, they said 58% of people in new relationships say they now want to be with their partner forever. So relationship experts are calling them turbo relationships.
Turbo ships.
Turbo ships.
Well, that's
I'm
just
gonna
normal
shorten it
here.
for. That's
what I'm
exactly what I
saying.
said.
Utah's
I was like,
been way
dude,
ahead of that
we're way
curve.
ahead of the curve. Shoot, we've been
So
we've
we
been
met
doing
3 months
instant
ago, and we're already getting married.
3 months. That's cute. 3 weeks.
That is
better.
still by far and away the most terrifying topic I've ever been a part of.
So yeah, when the first time AJ was like, "How soon do people get married here?" I was like, "Oh, let's play this game. You're gonna hate it. Let's go."
It was so.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. For
3 weeks, no met, date, married.
Yep. For me, my choice for marriage was I need to know you for at least a year, especially
Reasonable.
after like getting engaged after like 3 weeks.
I concur
So I
with that
figured, you know
assessment.
what? I should probably know somebody for at least all 4 seasons to figure that one out. Lots of people are commenting at least a year before you even get engaged. You need to know someone, what they're like all year round. People change with the seasons. Someone else said a year as well. So that's kind of the common answer that we're getting here. I've been in a relationship for 7, so...
7 sets of seasons.
7 sets of seasons. I ended up... when Dustin and I moved in, though, it was like 3 months after we had, like, met. I told him, I was like, hey, what do you think about moving in? And he's like, what?
McCall hit the nos, but it was just like, boop, and then it was...
You really don't know until that 9th winter, though.
Yeah.
9th.
Okay.
What is the so you know how what is it the first anniversary is the wood marriage? You guys, what are you guys coming up on in terms of your guys' anniversary?
Let me look. Hang on. 7-year anniversary. Space. Gift space. Usually it'll like pop up underneath. Copper. Oh, we found a dog named Copper this last year. Wow.
It's destiny.
Copper.
That you're not supposed to get married. Apparently.
Copper. Dude, I like Copper.
He was a very nice dog.
No, I just like Copper in
Oh,
general.
sorry,
Like
yeah, it's shiny, of
the
course.
metal. It's
Isn't that what your sink is?
yes.
Your sink copper?
Yeah, it's a hammered copper.
Oh, are we making
farmhouse
jokes
sink.
about McCall's appliance?
No, it's our
We're
sink.
not talking about my appliances. My heart is devastated
is
right
it a
now.
You know how you're a DJ? Cause you scratch.
Is a sink? That is funny.
It's really not. It's really not funny.
Is a sink considered appliance?
Sort of.
I don't know.
Man,
I was just talking with the kitchen, so I wanted to make a
I'm really
joke.
side note. I'm really upset about my sink. I left some. I don't know what it was. Something in my sink, and with the copper, it like tarnishes really easy. So
This
anyway,
is why you don't buy
Maybe
copper.
don't do
I just
that
have to.
then.
Oh, okay. So now I have to go through and I have to fix
That's
it.
your solution, McCall. Don't do that.
I know.
All right, quick. Since we get 4 people in here today as opposed to normal 3. So McCall's going on vacation next week.
Yeah.
McCall told me that I could go to Cancun with my brother, but she'd be really mad about it. So really, I couldn't.
No, I said I'd be mad if you came back and you gave me Rona.
She was just mad in general about me going to Mexico. Will McCall come back with the Rona? Because the irony now is that I'm not going to go to Mexico, so McCall's going to get it in wherever.
Are
Honestly,
you
you'd be
going?
I'm not telling
North
you in
or
the
south?
mountains. It's gonna be in like west.
So
East.
mountains.
East.
Mountains.
East
East.
mountains.
If you're going to the
You
mountains, you'll
listed
be fine.
every direction.
I'm going to
That's
go
my point.
north-southish. Gonna take a left up on my right and go up
That's
the
Well, I
valley.
guess
That's
what
the
I was
point.
trying to say
that's the point.
is it mountains or is it like beach or flat?
No,
ground?
it's mountains.
Mountains,
Okay.
No,
beach,
you
or-
have a better chance catching the Rona here. And if AJ goes to Mexico, that's probably a safer spot from the Rona than Cache Valley or Utah.
That's
right
the
now.
ultimate irony is that you will leave and I will get it here.
Well, I think there's some states that are like fining people for going to that state from like here.
You can't go to New England right now or some New England
I
states
thought it
if
was
you're
like
from
New
Utah.
York. I think is like a $5,000 fine or something.
Oof.
It's okay. I didn't really want to go anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go there anyways.
If it's Jersey, joke's on them.
Joyzy.
They'd have to pay me to get me to go there.
Yeah, man, I still
Firm
can't
roasted.
believe all of the I can't believe all of the crazy stories that we've been doing for Florida or not recently. How many of them have been coming from Joyzy?
It's because it's Jersey.
It's the most ridiculous thing in the entire world.
There's literally a nuclear waste dump off the shore.
nuclear. It's nuclear. The L comes after the C. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
No. There's
No
literally a dump right off the shore. So that's Jersey.
Nuclear. I can't.
Just real quick again, McCall, which door do you leave unlocked at night?
None.
Thanks to Mitch for coming in
Yes,
for the after
Mitch.
show. This has been the AJ and McCall show.
After the show.